Hey everyone, this is Jazzy929, and today I am going to be reviewing Greenleaf Season 4, Episode 7. The title is The Stranger. This is my show, TV, and movie reviews, everyone. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into my review. We see that at the beginning of this episode, Lady Mae just found out about her grandson that she didn't know about, which is AJ. She asked Grace, can I please see some pictures of my grandson, AJ? And she shows pictures of AJ. Grace does, and it seems like Lady Mae is really excited, about this grandson, and she wants to meet him. So she invites everyone over for dinner. She calls Charity, she calls Jacob, she calls Zora, and she lets them know all to come because she's going to have this big dinner. We see that she also hides everything around the house because it has been told by Grace that AJ is a convict, so a convicted felon. We see that Jacob gets fired from Calvary. We see that Jacob pulls out his phone, as he's sitting at his desk alone, and he's thinking about calling Tasha skanks. And before he could call her, we see his wife walk in and he invites her to dinner. As far as Clarissa, she meets up with the realtor that offered her money to sell the land, and he invites her basically to have an affair with him, and he offers her better things in life that her husband could give her, and she actually goes for it after she tries to invite Jacob to dinner, and Jacob tells her that he has something else that came up, which is the dinner at Lady Mae's house, and she gets upset and she runs back to this realtor, and she calls the realtor and she tells him basically, I want to give up my goodies, I'm down for what you're down for, and they get together. She was not playing at this time, she was really on it. I think she's tired of Jacob's BS, but Jacob ain't really doing anything. I mean, come on, his mom called him, but I don't know what's going on with Clarissa's mind, what's going on in her mind right now to be sleeping with this man. It looks like Carissa is getting paid to play with this man because he offered her some money, basically. So he gave her a bigger check, So what I got out of it was, he was basically telling her, look, I could offer you, this money if you want to come play with me, So it is what it is. We see her coming home, and she takes a guilty shower, But before she does this, she talks to Jacob, and I sense that Jacob kind of knew she was up to no good. I want to know what y'all thought. Charity has talked about, in this episode, we find her talking to Phil about AJ and telling Phil everything, that her sister did as far as lying about AJ's whereabouts to the police. And Charity also tells Phil that she has this on tape. She tells Phil that all about AJ's bad background. AJ, let's get on AJ. On this episode, AJ, I'm going to call him Eddie King Jr. because he's Eddie King Jr. in this episode for me, because that's what he's looking like. What is going on with what's going on with AJ, right? Because I get this strange vibe off of AJ. Is AJ sick, Is AJ on drugs, Well, what's going on with AJ? I get a strange vibe when I look at AJ on this TV. We see that AJ, gets arrested, in this episode for a robbery that went down at the drugstore. And he asks Grace, he calls her up and he tells his mom, look, I've been arrested. She rushes down there to see what's going on. And not she, but he, which is AJ, asked Grace to lie for him and save him and get his butt out of this situation. And we find out that she does. We see that the cops bring up the whole thing with Mac when he's talking to Grace. He also tells her, look, you could get in trouble for lying to me. We see that Grace takes AJ home and she acts like nothing even happened. She didn't mention it to her mom or anything. Her and AJ is actually acting like them being at the police facility didn't just happen. We see that the family takes AJ in, which I thought was so amazing, May takes him down to Sora's house so he could meet his little cousin. Zora and H.A. sit there, talking or whatnot. Then we see Zora pull out, a bone. And she's like, you want to smoke with me, So they smoking on hay, which is weed, y'all. And they're sitting there, I guess that, because the scene went off, so I assume they sit there and smoked some weed. We see that the cop shows up at Lady May's house, and he tells them that he wants to ask May some more questions. The thing about that is, I know Grace, felt uncomfortable because now the family knows what just occurred at the police station. So she had to tell her mom what happened. We see that Lady May flips the script on AJ's ass, which I understand. She should have. It bothers me that AJ is this long-lost son. He came into Grace's life. She already got a lot going on, and then you bring your BS with it. So there's no reason why AJ should have been caught up in this drug situation at the drugstore. They're calling him a thief, basically. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure. Sorry, y'all. Lady May is sitting there thinking, like, this is something my daughter doesn't need right now. We're trying to get back to church. You're making her image look bad. Lady May asked him, did he do the crime? AJ is actually answering her with all sorts of things. Like, basically, he could have said a yes or a no, and he didn't. He was running around a question with different answers. We see that Lady May gets in his head, he ends up running out, and we see that Grace runs after him. AJ gets to his house, and he starts packing up his things, and, Grace tries to tell him, like, I don't need you to leave, I want you to stay, we could basically work this whole situation out, and he like, nah, he tells her, she tells him, to take care of himself then if he wants to leave. And she gives him her car keys, And then we see that he throws the car keys back to her. If it wasn't the car keys, it could have been the house keys. And he told her the same. He said, you take care of yourself. Then we see Phil and Charity kissing all over each other. And as they're kissing on each other, we see Jacob. He went to his office to clean it out. And he's passing Phil's office, and he looks in and he sees Charity and Phil kissing on each other. Now, this is something that it blows my mind, that Jacob had to walk into something like this. We know good and dang well that the secret is out the bag as far as Charity and Phil. Now that Jacob knows, I want to know how this is going to play out. I want to know what your thoughts are about it. Do you think that AJ actually committed this crime? Do you think that what will happen with Clarissa and this man? What will be the outcome of this? And what will be the outcome of Charity and her new flame, Phil? I think Phil is running game on her. With that being said, feel free to leave your comments at the bottom of this episode. Thank you all for listening in.